Yo, 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 yo. We back again for another week. Coming to you live on Thursday night. Yankees socks on in the background. Can't stop, won't stop.
Rockefeller Records.
What's up, dudes?
Yo,
What's up is Yankees winning.
Hopefully,
Janky baseball.
it is for anybody listening after, because it's obviously at least Friday. It is currently the 6th inning, 4-0 Yanks. We're Yankees fans, so you got to deal with that. We're also Giants fans. We have to deal with that.
We're making it through. We're making the best of the situation.
We're trying to.
And Giants are getting some wins. So many one-win games right now.
Yeah.
Scatterboo, Jackson Dart. Greatness on the field. And then you lose Malik Neighbors already. Showing that we just can't have nice things.
We are not allowed.
What happened?
And you know what made me sad? Besides just Malik being out, because how much fun is he to watch? The guy is already a top 5 wide receiver in the league. The next day on Instagram, this guy makes a post and he apologizes to the fans for being hurt. Like, Malik, that's really nice of you, but you don't have to apologize. We feel sorry for you, my friend.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of what's going on with Tyreek. Tyreek was like,
he's like, yes,
so happy
I'm out of here.
to be done with Miami. Could not wait for this moment. This absolutely sucks for Malik. ACL injury. Listen, I hurt my ACL at last Turkey Bowl. I'm still not the same guy.
Still not the same.
I know what Malik's going through.
The explosiveness is missing, right?
I mean, we're gonna see this November.
Yeah. Right.
This is all psychological warfare for.
Yeah, exactly. I'm banking on sizing me up. Opposition's watching.
Without going too far into what I'm about to say, because I don't want to make grandiose statements on here. There was a lot of funny memes in regards to the Tyreek Hill injury, and if you know his background, you can kind of figure it out. Yeah. But there were some good ones, and
there's a lot involving the hospital staff.
Yes,
I've seen.
Yeah,
but I did see the video, and I'm assuming you saw the video. That there was just a husband and wife driving on the highway, and you can see Tyreek in the back of the ambulance, and he is just grinning ear to ear. Like, he does not look like he just had a season-ending injury at all.
Yeah. He was actually smiling going off the field, and his leg literally dangled off. Like, and he's still smiling, and he's like tapping the trainer on the leg, like he's all happy. Man, he must be on something.
He's got the good stuff.
Hey,
speaking of wide receivers, I'm hearing Antonio Brown just totally bankrupt at the moment, out of cash.
Business is not booming. Is that what you're telling me?
It's not. I think things have just shut down for him. And that makes me think about, how are things going for you, Nick? What's going on? That's what's
not good. No? Mostly not good.
Mostly good?
Mostly not good. Yeah.
All right. But Nick's smiling about it, just like
he's
Tyreek.
Like Tyreek Hill.
That's what it is.
You're our Tyreek Hill.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yes. That makes a ton of sense.
You're just fast as hell, but kind of a diva.
I would consider myself a diva wide receiver.
Just taking the shirt off in the middle of the podcast and leaving. Oh, that was Antonio Brown, not Tyreek Hill. Excuse me.
Topical. That's all good.
Yeah.
Nick could do that too.
It would still be funny. Yeah, so.
Looking forward to my podcast season-ending injury.
I wonder what that would be.
LA Knight glasses to the eye.
I guess I'm done. I'll see you next year.
Nick out for 6 months.
Eye poke.
The finger poke of doom.
Oh man. Nice eye poke, eye gouge. Those are some great wrestling moves. Which reminds us, that's going to be the latest on the Roll Up Network, is just eye gouge. It's a little edgier.
Eye gouge shorts.
A little compilation.
little. We go. No, we just do eye gouge pranks in public. Just hope
Yeah.
they'll get attacked.
You gotta, if you were smart, you gotta have that. You gotta do this thing so people can't do it to you.
Yeah, you just assaulted me. Oh, so it's just a prank, bro.
Just a prank.
You know, that's funny that you said that because I've been a little bit more nasty to people these days because what I'm actually doing is baiting them into trying to tackle me. Little do they know, under my hockey jersey, I'm wearing a metal chest protector, just like my boy Bret Hart
Just
did
like
in
Brett.
'99.
Whoa, are you trying to
Wow.
segue? Are you trying to segue right
I
there?
think you know what I'm trying to do.
I think
It's Bret Hart time. Let's go.
Oh, hurt,
Bert hurt.
Hurt.
All right, so with Greg's beautiful segue, let's just get into it because that was beautiful. I don't know how we missed this last week, but we did. So 2 weeks ago, Bret Hart was involved in a online roundtable, and people were asking him questions, and somebody asked him about the infamous, which I still believe we made infamous, eye roll during Triple H's entrance at WrestleMania. And Brett was reluctant to go in at first, and
yeah,
that didn't
yeah.
last very long.
It was like, oh, wait, I'm not gonna say anything. You're really gonna have to. I really shouldn't say anything.
I'm going to take the high
about this."
road
And
on
he's
this
like,
one.
oh, you. And then I think maybe he kind of got baited by the crowd, being like they reacted to the mention of the eye roll, and he's like, oh, you guys saw that?
Yeah.
I'm such a sly, dastardly, angry old man. And then he was like, all right, I'm just going to go in. And then he proceeded to rehash the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
He so of note of what Brett said, which he said a lot, but he said Triple H, he dismissed Triple H as a guy that he has very little respect for, labeling him a phony and somebody who became Vince's hit guy.
So,
Go ahead. Well, we'll get to more later.
do we think for the near future, Brett is just done with WWE?
He's not showing up to
If
anything.
you're going at Triple H,
It depends on
Like-
how good his relationship is with The Rock or Nick Khan, I guess. That's the only thing that
I
could
th- I
save him
think-
here.
I don't think there's any need for him right now. I think this is what
Well,
he does. I
no,
think he's
they're
just
never-
going to be on online roundtables, maybe even this podcast, because they don't need him in WWE.
No, they don't.
But we need you, Bert. We need you over here.
Yeah, he shouldn't. Don't be quiet, man. Let these opinions fly. It's generating buzz. And apparently there were other people who felt the same way back in the day about management. He was the only person who stood up because I guess he was good enough to get away with doing it. Right? I mean, he was put in the Hall of Fame again last year, even after
Yes.
everything he said.
He'll
And
always be around.
He's in the Hall of Fame 3 times now, too. So he's
Well, what's the
when he talks
third
about not
one?
being appreciated, he's in the Hall of Fame 3
I
times.
know the match, and then obviously himself. What's the third one? Why am I blanking on that?
Hart Foundation.
Oh, duh.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
So he's in there not once, not twice,
3 times,
twice.
which is tied
So-
for the record, right? Nobody else is in there more than 3 times.
No one's gotten past it
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
Ozzy
still getting
Osbourne.
by the
bunch when they
Ozzy
start
Osbourne
doing
will
more.
be passing it eventually. So,
The original Hall of Famer.
the original Hall of Famer.
OG Hall of Famer, Ozzy.
Mhm. Yeah. Just to give a little more, because I love most of these quotes from Bret Hart, and they're amazing. He also said, Triple H, I wish he'd been in the dressing room when I knocked Vince out because he might not be married to Stephanie. Oof.
What? That is so deep. What is he trying to say there?
Yeah, what is the thought there?
Because if he saw me punch Vince, and he didn't do anything about it, Vince wouldn't have let him marry his daughter. I'm trying to extrapolate.
I have no idea. It's It's very strange. He also said they were all such scumbags.
Is it like a butterfly effect where he hit Vince so hard that somehow Vince, for many years earlier, lost the ability to produce kids? Is that what we're saying? There's a
Oh,
whole
wow.
alternate
Yes,
universe?
okay.
Maybe.
Yes, yes. If Triple H had been in the locker room, it would have been a time traveling punch. Yeah, that's exactly what he was trying to say.
The Bert Hurt universe?
Yeah.
And then
Multiverse, Bert Hurt.
we would have never had Hornswoggle, you know? Good old
We
Hornswoggle.
we would have never had the opportunity to have the Vince McMahon is dead angle.
Right. Right. Great angle. Just fantastic. And then finally, okay, because I got it, and I have to say this one because I think it also perfectly shows you just how, like, Bret Hart thinks literally everybody is out to get him. So he said, they were all such scumbags. Triple H, Shawn, Vince, they were set out to destroy me. So, so they all just, everybody was against Bret Hart, you know? Everybody wanted him out. Everybody, you know, he was enemy number one. You know, I don't know. He's this guy. I love Bret Hart, but man, he just makes us laugh.
You know, Rob, I feel like you have a heel turn going on because you're saying you love Bret Hart, but your words do not indicate this love.
I love him because he's so grumpy. Like that's literally the reason I love him. And he was a great wrestler, but like I just love how much of a curmudgeon he is. It's amazing.
He is quite the curmudgeon.
Like
Yeah.
like
He
that's
hasn't let any of it
Rushmore
go at all.
nothing.
And he's had many reasons to and opportunities to since then.
You know what? I'm going to go in a different direction for a second. Aside from his match with Stone Cold, which is an all-time match, any favorites that you can recall Bret wrestling?
Aren't the matches like him and British Bulldog and like him and I'm sure Kurt Hennig probably had one at some
Him,
point.
him and Mr. Perfect had
Yeah.
an excellent one at SummerSlam the year before Wembley. So that was a very good one. Underrated one, though. I'm going to go WrestleMania 8, Bret versus Roddy Piper.
Mm.
That's a phenomenal match. That
Tacticians.
for the people that actually tune in to not just hear our nonsense, I want some wrestling here. Go watch that match. That's an underrated WrestleMania match that I think is easily in, I would say, top 50 WrestleMania matches of all time, which is doesn't sound like that many, but I mean, come on, right?
Well,
WrestleMania 42.
there's 42 and there's like at least 8 matches every show, so that's out of like 320. So I mean,
Exactly.
the Montreal
So-
Screwjob match was pretty good up until, you know, the Screwjob.
Yeah.
But Bret Hart's matches were awesome. The guy sold like crazy. The guy, everything looked real. You know, he can make anybody look good. It's just, you know, he didn't have a lot of charisma or anything, and you know,
You just loved his technical expertise against El Dandy.
yes, dude, I love El Dandy.
Who's like we were talking about this a few weeks ago. Who would you say is like speaking of underrated or the topic of underrated, who would have been an underrated cruiserweight? Because obviously we're showing love to like a Mysterio or Hoovy. Who is underrated from back in the day, Rob? Who comes to mind?
Before I answer that, I'm going to tell you something. El Dandy,
ready.
El Dandy should have had a world title shot, and then Rey Mysterio stole it from him on Monday Nitro. I don't know if you remember
Really?
this. Yes, he somehow. I don't remember how they determined this, but he pulled the thing out and he got the world title shot. And Rey Mysterio came along and said somehow he got it away from El Dandy, and El Dandy did not get that world title shot. So.
Sounds like
And then Ray ended up winning the title against, I forget who that was, but
sounds like Hulk Mysterio, just going
Yeah,
into
right.
business for himself.
going into business for himself. But there was so many good cruiserweights back in that time, man.
You remember Blitzkrieg?
Blitzkrieg was good.
This guy just came
He had
out.
that crazy mask, right? if I remember
Yeah,
correctly. Yeah,
in
yeah,
big
yeah.
mask, and he
Yeah.
also had, like, an amazing, almost, like, variation of, like, the spinal tap, just a lot of twists through the air.
Right.
Reminded me of me, at the municipal pool in the summertime.
Oh, dude, you're awesome off that diving board.
I do moves.
You do moves. I'm trying to think of somebody that I really liked and that was
I
just
feel like we brought up all the ones I can remember last time we talked about this.
yeah.
Yeah, like, the standouts,
Mm,
I would say were, like, Hoovy, Mysterio, obviously, Jericho, and I
Kidman.
think you brought
Kidman.
up Kidman,
Yeah.
who I would
Yeah.
say wasn't underrated at the time, but, over time, I think got forgotten at how excellent he was in those matches.
Oh, yeah.
Blitzkrieg is a good pull. I mean, but I'm having trouble remembering any other one.
You
I'd
know,
say
y
I would say I never enjoyed Dean Malenko that much. Just
and
was not a fan.
I guess he was considered to be a cruiserweight, right? Because he was
Yeah,
He
and
was
his gimmick
considered a cruiserweight,
was
but it just
Garbo.
felt like he was a cruiserweight because he was a somewhat small in stature man.
The best thing he ever did was give Jericho the opportunity to like name all those holds.
oh my god, with the long list. Oh my god.
Man of
Yeah.
1,004 holds.
Yeah.
And he
That's
had so many variations of, like, an arm bar.
Yeah,
I'm sure it was not the arm bar, but he just started going through, and it was just slight adjustments to, like, one move.
that's what it was. It was totally he had said armbar like 15 times.
what about a
Well,
guy like
Have you ever hold on, did you ever see the Stone Cold podcast where Jericho talked about that promo?
yeah,
yes, but I don't remember it, but I did
So what
see
he
it.
said actually happened was he was naming the holds and then they went to commercial, and then during the commercial, all he did was like generate a bunch of cheap heat and like make fun of the crowd and stuff. And then when they came back from commercial, he was reading
Yeah,
holds
yeah,
again.
yeah.
It seemed like he was reading them the whole break. It's fantastic.
It's so Jericho is such a good mind in the
Yeah, and like
wrestling,
that's
you know.
before he got big. That was
Yeah,
one of the things that kind of
yeah.
really pushed him towards the top. Funny enough.
alright,
2
so let's
guys.
let's stay with this. This is another one of our topics that we go to from time to time. Probably a few months ago, we were talking about where Jericho ranks all time.
Mhm.
Now the Jericho-related question. Which era of Jericho was the best?
My gut says Y2J.
Yeah,
It's
Like,
just too peak.
99, 2000, and
It's too peak.
it's it's incredible, but I'm gonna go wrestling nerd. I'm not gonna take the obvious one.
Yeah.
Nick, when we were living in the city back in the day, and he came back, he was over for like, he got that, like, huge return pop, and then he started to subside, and then 2008, he turns heel. His work he did as a heel in 2008, where he basically threw Shawn Michaels through the screen, that explains why he has a cross eye. Amazing story, by the
yeah.
way. But that feud with Shawn Michaels and the work he did that year
Was that
as a heel, where he was just dead serious. There were no real catchphrases. He's the best in the world at what he does. That's the top
is
Jericho
that
right
like
there.
the John Bon Jovi haircut Jericho?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the Greg John Bon Jovi
Yeah,
haircut.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, that was a good one. Like, I mean, he's reinvented himself so many times in so many different ways, and they mostly have all hit. I mean, I don't know about like some of the later stuff he's done in AEW with like the Learning Tree and stuff like that. I mean,
Dude, he's
I'd
got
say
a
Learning Tree started to fall flat just because I think people were just a little tired out of him.
yeah.
But even right before that, Jericho Appreciation Society did a pretty good job of leaning into just like, how do we get heat
Hmm.
with Jericho? Like, fans don't want to cheer him anymore. Let's just lean into this. And that was pretty great.
Yeah. Jericho is. I mean, I really hope he somehow shows up in WWE and has a nice little retirement tour, but I guess we'll see.
it's
I think
funny this now that you say that it's like we're going through an era with kind of a lot of big retirements. And I wonder if they'll get better at it with Goldberg being the kind of experiment that went not great. You got Cena with the biggest to do and it's had its ups and downs. Still has a chance to finish good. And then we get AJ next,
Oh,
right? And then and then here he's going to come in and probably do something similar. It's like we're saying goodbye to all these legends
I
from
know it
from from
sucks.
when we start watching it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Angle a few years earlier, I didn't think had a great send off, but I thought that was just
Oh, it's
more so
terrible.
due to partially the send off, but also just how limited Angle was in the ring at that
Was
point.
that
So you
Jason
couldn't.
Jordan? Is that who he
What was that?
faced? Did he face Jason Jordan in his final match?
No,
No,
Baron
his final match was
Oh,
Baron Corbin,
Baron
Corbin.
Corbin.
Yeah.
Right.
and people wanted it to be Cena, and
Yeah.
they just would not do it.
Yeah,
But
I don't get that.
I get it. You're trying to make a star out of Baron as one's going out, but they didn't really use it to their advantage. Like, it didn't make him. So I would say a waste for Angle, and it was also, as I mentioned just about like a minute ago, Angle just couldn't move like you expected Angle to move. Like that small
No,
layover
he
he had
couldn't.
from TNA or Impact Wrestling until he returned. He talks about it, and he basically says, like, he started just developing, like, arthritis due to inactivity.
Mhm.
So,
Shame. I think he's
but
involved with the Real American Wrestling now. Sorry.
I don't know if it exists somewhere. I wanna check it out. I'm gonna look into this. There was a cross section with Angle pretty much wrapping up and Cody Rhodes being newly independent wrestler, and they crossed paths. I think while Angle was still pretty good in the ring,
Mm.
like around 2016-ish. I'm gonna see. I might check that out, and I encourage all our viewers to check it out
Oh,
as well.
that's well. Maybe we'll link to the
I'll
video.
check it out.
um, as Greg was giving us that beautiful recommendation, Ryan
So good.
McMahon just made a catch falling into the Red Sox dugout.
You know what?
Incredible.
Postseason baseball,
Absolutely
you gotta lay it
incredible.
all out there.
Lay it out, man. That was incredible. Anyway, maybe I'm gonna try and link to that video during the episode, and let's see if we can get that on there for everybody to check out. Um,
It's very nice. So yeah, I'm seeing it right here. Northeast Wrestling. We got a nice 19-minute steel cage match between Cody and Kurt from early
Jeez,
2017.
they just went right to the steel cage.
Well, this was their third encounter, so they actually had 2 other encounters
Nice.
based on the fact that it's the third.
that's what happens when you get past two, you
You
generally
go
hit
to the
three.
third.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually how it goes.
Uh, uh, uh. Greg, just because every time you put me on the spot, I am always deer in headlights and can never just think and answer, usually 99% of the time. So I've been thinking about your question from before, and I got 2 answers for you.
All right.
I got Tajiri and Ultimo Dragon.
Wow.
Mm,
Wow, Rob. It was delayed, but you really stepped up on that. Way to
yes.
go.
Thanks.
Dude, Tajiri, I never associate as much as like cruiserweight because he was on the ECW side, but he was.
It's where it
His
started.
matches with his matches with Super Crazy were the
Insane.
best. That's
So good.
now that's some stuff I would be interested in talking about.
And the mist and the whole thing. Good stuff.
And just an excellent stiff kicks.
Mm.
Nick, you like a stiff kick, Nick?
Who did stiff kicks?
Tajiri.
Okay, sounds about right. I can't even picture him in my head.
It was like
Japanese wrestler.
picture Nick, picture a foot being like that's how
Nice. Let's say
that's how stiff it was.
That's how stiff it was. And he wore these like real baggy pants, right? If I remember correctly, Greg.
Some wonderful like
Yeah.
patented leather pants going on.
Yeah. He
And
was
all
awesome.
the kids were wearing them except you, Rob.
this
I
out
don't
from
know.
a WCW Reddit.
Oh, dude, I remember that. I've seen that. It's such a cool picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the cruiserweights.
Yeah.
I
Jericho.
mean, let's not forget Let's not forget Psychosis. Let's give
Yeah,
Psychosis a
that's
Oh
the other
yeah.
top 10 name kind of thrown out there.
Or what was the guy right here? I'm pointing at it like you could see it. With the chops. What the heck was his name in WCW? Lash
Lash
LaRue.
LaRue.
Yeah, Lash LaRue. There's a lot of good ones. You can't remember them all.
Yeah.
Well,
The
also,
Hardys
you
were
don't
technically
associate certain ones,
cruiserweights when they came in too, you know?
like like Eddie was a cruiserweight, but I don't associate Eddie as a cruiserweight because,
Right.
So was a wrestler who shall not be named.
Yes. Benoit.
oh, get that out of here.
We are now shadow banned by WWE.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well,
I
that's
didn't
it,
know I was gonna zoom in.
Damn it.
dude. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Bloop. So yeah, thank you, WWE. That was not Chris Benoit. That was somebody else, and we're not talking about him.
You just said it.
Fine, Rob. Rob, we're just staying with Rob Deer in headlights moments
Do
right
it.
now.
Do it. Do it.
Rob,
Yeah.
best finisher.
By anybody of all time? Oh boy. Um
Oh boy.
my personal favorite is the diamond
Mm.
is the diamond cutter. The diamond cutter.
Really?
Yeah.
So you put the diamond cutter above the RKO because of the variation,
Yeah,
or
it's
just the
not the
way he did
same.
it?
The way that DDP did it, and he invented it. So no, he didn't invent it. Let me take that back. I know somebody else did it a long time ago, but
Nope. Who? Really?
I don't remember
What?
the name, but I
What?
know DDP is
It's
the one
John
that made him
Laurinaitis. He used
famous.
to do the Ace Crusher. Isn't that it?
Is it?
Is
But
I thought that was
I
the
think it was like even further back than that, if that, and
Oh.
I'm sure you're not wrong. Um, but yeah, diamond cutter. What about you?
I'm going to tell you what I think's not a great finisher. I'm going the other way.
Okay.
F5. Never.
It can look good sometimes, but it mostly looks terrible.
I was going to say, just looks like a guy falling to the ground and he got spun a little bit. Doesn't
You know,
do it.
that's how I kind of think of Crossroads. Like, wow, he
Again,
spins.
Ben looked good.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Some
Oh,
people are
he's-
like,
Oh, they spinning.
land on their head.
They spin it.
Uh, I would say top finishers that come to mind. Austin Stunner, just because it's Austin Stunner. Would I say it's the best move? No, but it's just part of loving Stone Cold. Sweet Chin Music, absolutely, is going to be up there. And then Rock Bottom.
Mm.
Those are the
Okay.
not the RKO. RKO is good, but it's not taking it.
Okay.
Since it's the word of the day, underrated. Batista Bomb.
Nah.
Like Kevin Nash just kind of plopped him up for the jackknife.
He
Batista,
let go.
Like, I'm slamming and sitting down.
Yeah.
Looked to be some good impact there.
I will give you an underrated one. And
All
it
right.
happens to be my third or fourth favorite wrestler of all time, Mr. Chris Canyon with the flatliner.
Wow.
I always thought
Wow.
that was pretty sick.
I think if you were given more time too, you would have also mentioned the outsider's edge.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. I mean,
You would have got there.
I would have gotten there eventually, but
I love the TKO. I don't know who used to do it. Was it just Mark Merrow?
Mark
who used to
Merrow.
do
Mark Marrow did the
I
TKO.
friggin' love
Yeah.
that move.
Yeah, that was cool.
And Nick, I'm glad you bring this up. That's half the problem with the F5 is it just looks like a worse TKO. TKO made sense. We're swinging you around. It goes pretty much into a diamond cutter. F5 are just like
Little pancake. Little
this guy.
pancake.
Yeah. Go to bed. I do that with my kid. F5 on the bed.
Do you think
I love
there's any chance that now that TKO owns WWE that Mark Merrow could be coming back so that he could
Huge push.
huge push?
He's the sixth member of Wyatt Six.
Who?
The-
Who?
Huh?
Who? They don't exist, do they?
What's
Why
going on with
the
that right
Wyatt
now?
Sick another
They have the tag titles for no
They still got the
reason.
yeah.
belts. I think they're just trying to break up the Street Profits still.
Why are
Couldn't
they
tell you too much.
why are they always in such a hurry to break up these good tag teams? I know they love Montez Ford as a singles guy, but I don't see it personally, and they're great tag teams, so why mess with it?
Ooh, I do see it. I think Montez Ford, he's got it. He's got that factor.
He
He
could jump high.
got a little bit of a Greg vibe to him. He's
I don't
just
know,
cool
man.
as
He's got a great
Draco.
personality. I feel like he could shine on his own.
I
Like,
just
I mean, if you're gonna push Damian Priest, why haven't we pushed Montez Ford?
but we know we shouldn't have pushed Damian Priest.
I don't know,
We
man.
know that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
think I don't think
he
some
did
people do.
fine with the belt. It wasn't a bad run, but
It
that's
was
as high as a point if he should ever reach. I mean,
well,
yeah,
there's no point higher,
yeah.
right? Unless he's multi-time champion. I guess that's higher. He should never be a multi-time champion.
Damn.
And you say that as you wear a Yankees shirt.
I know, and
Yeah,
So
dude, like you and him would be best
we
friends,
would
and
we would be
you
really
hate him.
good buds. I don't hate Damian Priest. I
yeah, you
just
guys would have a weird bromance going on.
yeah, bro. You check out the Yankee game yesterday.
It's
And then
not. He
that's
doesn't have a
very
deep
Damian
voice. That was
Priest
a
right
bad
there.
That's
impression.
definitely how he sounds.
There'd be like slow adjustments to let us know Rob was also hanging out with Damian Priest. Like all of a sudden, it's pretty
I
much this, but he's got eyeliner on.
yeah.
Yeah, and then he's just grown braids.
All of a sudden, my nipples are pierced.
How would we know?
You'd see it
Because
through.
there's just cutouts, or there's cutouts
No,
of the
or
shirt,
there's
dude.
cutouts in the shirt.
You just
Gotta let
straight.
you know it's new. It's new. I gotta let it air out. It's just ruined several shirts.
Yes, gotta make
Ruined
sure it's not.
several shirts. I got a new shirt, but it was immediately ruined by my nipple piercing.
Yeah, it was chafing a lot, so just aired it out.
Yeah.
Just airing them out.
I
Rob
definitely
just wearing a super tight leather singlet around.
I do not hate Damian Priest. I just find his the way he is booked is completely boring. I can also say that about Cody right now. So
Which is why the belt needs to go to Drew, and it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening.
no,
I
it doesn't.
know.
Let's
Said
spice it
Drew's
up.
feuding with Fatu. Fatu came back to feud with Drew.
Yeah.
It could be a decent feud, but it's not what we want to see.
Is that the
But it
holdover
also
feud?
just sounds
Maybe.
like it just sounds like the name of a great show on TGIF.
Yeah.
Drew and Fatu.
Tattoo and Drew.
Yeah.
Drew and Fatu.
I guess it's possible. It's just a holdover feud, though, right? Till they come back
Just
to
two
each other.
buddies. I don't know, Rob, because people are saying that Randy's entering the equation.
Oh my God, you are right on it today, man.
Hall of Fame segues.
Um, I don't know who saw it. I saw it. I used my eyes. I saw it this past week on SmackDown. Randy Orton came back. He helped out Cody Rhodes when he got into the ring after helping Cody and eliminating. What was that, the Bronsons? I believe it was. He looked
The
down.
bronze.
The bronze. He looked down at the belt. He picked it up, and he didn't it was quick. He held it and he looked at it and he gave it to Cody. And with Randy Orton, he is all about the facial expressions, selling things just with little movements. So that was a plant, man. So I think a heel turn's coming.
Good. Do it. If you're not going to put it on Drew, put it on Randy. Gosh darn it.
Yeah, agreed.
And when we make this turn, you know what? Give me a really good draping DDT from the ropes.
You don't want the punt? The punt is saved for he wins the belt in the punt?
I want it all. I
Mm.
want every last bit.
You want some
But nice.
vintage Randy Orton?
I do. I
Mm.
want some classic Randy. What's his middle name? What's the K? Is it Keith?
And
Ken?
Kenneth? Randall Kenneth Orton?
Randall Kyle. Imagine there's no way that's his middle name.
Randy Kylie Orton. Just a lot of E's.
Randy, Kylie, Ortony, Ortone.
Raton Luke.
Don't Hey. So
Guys,
yeah, that would be great. I don't like the one thing I don't like is like when they do this with guys. Randy Orton is what 15-time champ. Do I have that right?
sounds
Um,
about right. I mean, he's close.
and
It's
it
14 or 15.
and he's been dominant for however many years, but he hasn't had a title reign in when was the last time he held a title? Like
He
2016?
he's at 14 times. Last
Okay.
time coming to my mind would be 2017 when he lost it to, Jinder Mahal.
Mm. Oh yeah, right. Exactly. Oh man, super underrated theme song right there, Ginger Mahal. That thing slapped, man.
Great entrance too.
Yeah, awesome
Great entrance.
entrance.
When they
And
went in on Jinder,
they had
well
it
done.
when the ramp first started lighting up and the thing would go
Yes,
down. Oh, dude, that was sick.
it was sick. I feel like we need that in our everyday lives.
Yeah.
I need people would hold me in such high regard if I had an entrance like that.
Nobody would
All
ever
me just
speak
coming
ill of
in and
you.
be like, "Hey, what's going on today? How are things?" I'm
How are
like, "Why you
things?
get the entrance?"
You
"Why
nerd.
now?" "Nerd."
Gallows, we miss you. Um, I don't know. Where you want to go? Not there. Like, let's be honest. Wrestling has been jank lately. Like, we've just been.
Guys, I'm thrown. As a lifelong wrestling fan, I'm just off my game right now, which is not the time to be off your game considering this is a lifestyle and wrestling podcast. This is like 50% of what we do.
Yeah.
But, you know, times are adjusted. Story's not producing for me right now. I'm a little taking a little sabbatical. I'm here and I'm still up with it, but I'm not watching with the same intent like it or same interest as I normally have. Tune in, tune out, go check on the kids, make myself a sandwich, put on some extra pounds, feel bad about myself. It's a whole vicious cycle.
Wow. We need
Yeah.
wrestling to come back so Greg has better self-esteem.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. Build me back up wrestling. And then at the same point, they're trying to price me out. I can't get anything. I gotta pay like $1,000 just to be on like tier 2 Mania.
Peacock tried to get me back. They're like $30 for the year. I was
Oh,
like,
dude,
wow.
I think I mentioned this last time. You just keep threatening to cancel. They're like, here's 6 months and you'll
For-
just pay $1.99.
yeah.
And I'm like,
All right.
I'll do it. I'm only doing it so I have the potential to watch the final Cena match,
Hmm.
which will not be against Edge, unfortunately.
How do we know?
People are saying that he won't be back, but I don't think it'll be Edge. I don't think so, guys.
The fact that we don't know
I'm
yet.
still holding on to that it's Braun Breaker. Make Braun Breaker with that. That's my thought.
I want John Cena to come out to that match with a golden shovel, just to play into the whole.
That would be incredible. That would be a great thing to lean into.
That would be.
Or I would love for his final match to just be like a throwaway mixed or like, tag match that they build. So like, all right, you're gonna be paired up with the Usos in
Didn't
division.
he most recently tag with Logan Paul?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, Cena, we talk about this being an up and down send off. He has worked with some people. He's gotten the time with Logan Paul, both for and against. Got to work with Cody. And we get another AJ Styles match in here.
Oh,
So
love that. Really do
I
love that.
do love that.
Hey, it's nice to know that they're listening a little bit and actually making things happen that people want to see.
And I think
why
Now,
not?
would you guys rather see, if it's the send off match, would you rather see like Gunther, Braun Breaker?
I love
Where do
both of
I
those just because they're newer talents.
either or?
Yeah, honestly. I'm good with either one.
I want this. I want to see us moving forward with the Gunther Brock feud. That's what I want to see come Mania time.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm ready
please.
for it.
Wanted that last year.
I think I've been reading a lot lately that they want to do Brock Braun at WrestleMania this year.
Dude, at this point, those guys are interchangeable because they're both so good. You just want to start to see some of the older legends go against them.
Yeah.
I feel like if anything, Braun's kind of locked in on the Vision storyline that might prevent him from getting into a feud like that.
The only thing, Nick, and I know you're saying that, is it
Mhm.
seems like Brock might be part of the Vision, right? For Survivor Series, maybe that
That would
leads to
be
a little something.
now. That said, do we want John Cena in the War Games match or not?
Yes.
You want him.
It's
You want to see.
something he's never done before. So
Yeah.
why not throw me something new
Yeah. I
towards
mean,
the
yeah, if
end?
you're gonna have a throwaway squash match with Brock, I don't mind him being in a gimmick match as one of his last
And
feuds.
I'm good with it because it'll be like a high stakes match with the Vision, and it also probably takes up a spot that keeps Cody Rhodes away, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hogan
I
with
don't wanna see
pose.
Cody Rhodes in another War Games match. Just let him lose the title to
Yeah.
Drew
To
or
Drew.
Randy or Fatu or Tiffany Stratton or Jade Cargill or Crushed from Demolition.
Yanks win.
Please, just anybody,
Yeah.
take the belt
Take it.
from the Code Man.
I don't know
Wrath.
what was going on in Raw this week, but he didn't get pyro, and his entrance is not good without the pyro.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah. And
Yeah.
it does not hit.
And he's like, "Eh."
Yeah. Does not hit.
Wait, Cody didn't get pyro?
No, he didn't. Yeah, it was awkward as anything.
Interesting.
Arena, they were at like a college arena, so maybe it was too small for
Might have
it.
been too small.
Guys,
Yankees win, by the way, just so you know.
wonderful.
Yankees.
Guys, on that, start the clock. It's the AEW minute.
Okay.
Andrade becomes the first man to go from WWE to AEW, back to WWE, back to AEW.
Impressive. Look at that. He's got it going.
Young Bucks hysterical right now with their "we have no money" gimmick. And very lackluster, I would say, 6th anniversary Dynamite. If you pressed me further, I wouldn't be able to tell you that much because I didn't watch that much. But AEW, you seem like you're, to an outsider like me, it seems like you're losing a little bit of that hotness you had this summer. Got to build it back up. And that's the AEW minute with Greg. Thanks, Kyle.
I started the clock late, but you're at 45 seconds. So that's
Oh,
pretty
15
good.
seconds
Can you
left.
get some 15 in? Is
fine.
Hangman Page still the champion?
Don Callis family continues to increase in size. They got El Clone. El Clone, you know about him? And Andrade, both in Don Callis. And with that, you gotta Kaneshka, you gotta turn that guy face. Because you got the Don Callis family is turning into like the NWO in late 97.
Once Stevie
That's
Ray
my
was in,
age.
that was a wrap.
Yeah, once you had Stevie Ray in there. I think also, yeah, once Stevie Ray in there, no good.
No good. And it's nothing against Stevie Ray. Harlem Heat's awesome, but it just, you knew that they jumped the shark at that point.
You know where the phrase "jump the shark" comes from?
Tell me,
Yeah,
science
it's-
man.
You don't know?
No. Jaws?
It's from Happy Days.
Oh,
Happy
really?
Days.
The
Yeah,
Fonz?
there was an episode where, because Fonzie could jump over things on a motorcycle. So then, like in the later seasons, he jumped over a shark on a jet ski, and people were like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And so it's such an infamous episode that it coined that phrase.
That's crazy.
And he was also wearing his like leather jacket and t-shirt
yeah, of
with a
course.
bathing suit.
Nice. What
It's
else
cool,
would he
man.
be wearing?
Either you just don't know your pop culture, or we're older than you, even though we're the same age.
So to be fair, I love me some Nick at Night, and I used to watch it all the time. Happy Days, I would watch, but it was never like one of the ones that I always watched. So I can't say I've seen every Happy Days episode. I've seen all the I Love Lucy, Dick Van Dyke, all the like the Honeymooners. I've seen all those.
Nick,
Nice.
Nick, since Rob's bowing out with that gracefully, but may I add, Nick, you're on the clock. You got 10 seconds starting. Hold on. Right about now. Name as many Happy Days
I knew
characters
you were
as
gonna exactly ask this question, and I don't know anybody. It's hey, there's the Fonz, and then there's like the guy Cunningham, his sister,
Richie
all right, you got
and the
Cunningham.
two.
mom
Isn't
and
his name
dad.
Richie?
You got two. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you two.
Oh man.
And Richie Cunningham,
Yes.
you didn't
Okay.
really have.
he had a sister and a mom and a dad.
Yeah.
Wasn't there? I think we had Ralph Mouth. It was Arthur Fonzarelli, Richie Cunningham, Joni Cunningham,
Joni, right?
Potsy,
Potsy.
Nice, that was a good
Cameron.
one.
Sit on it, Potsy.
um,
We are so
Guy
old.
at the diner,
yeah,
Frank,
we're
maybe.
just so hip right now, dude.
We're
Talking Happy Days.
Happy Days, man.
Dude, that's the target audience
What
right
was the
there.
name of the spin-off show?
Joni Loves
Yeah,
Chachi.
there you go. Which is this
Never
is
saw it. I just
you
know
had
they
to know.
referred to it in like dodgeball.
Little fun fact for the people that don't know us. You know, we're old enough to have AOL screen names, and Greg's screen name was Chachi. You know, with a bunch of numbers on it. But yeah,
Slap some numbers on there.
slap some numbers on that. Eee.
And full disclosure, it was Chachi 1469, and you might be like, "Oh damn, Greg, what are you doing?" But that was just the last four digits of my phone number, people. So
All right.
let's not read into things. Just full transparency here.
Yeah, good stuff right there.
That's some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Much better than what's going on in the world of wrestling
Yeah,
right now.
Is
But
Hangman Page still the champion? I need to know this.
yes,
Is he?
yep,
Okay.
and Samoa Joe will be challenging him at Wrestle Dream, which I think is about 2 weeks. That'll be an excellent match, but we just need to build how we get there. But like anytime you got Samoa Joe challenging for the world championship, I think it adds a layer of credibility.
I miss
So I think that
Samoa Joe's theme song greatly.
do you
Um,
do you ever just chant Joe though?
Joe, Joe, Joe. No, but I should.
I was gonna say you could do it with our custodian.
Mm. Yeah.
Just bring that to the table.
He would be really weird about it.
It would be he'd probably be like, "Thank you. That
Yeah,
was a very nice
thank you.
chant.
And it would
Just a
be
really nice
nice.
chant."
Yeah. Has Samoa Joe
So
been around? Sorry, Greg, but has he been around, or did he just get snuck back in?
no, he's been around.
Okay.
Samoa Joe's, I think, been a one of, I would say, the better transfers to go to AEW, like, has been steadily used throughout. Maybe not always like a huge role, but there's always something for him to do. He's not one of those guys like, Miro or Rusev, who's just or Andrade last time around, who's just sitting in the back and you're like, what are they paying this guy for?
Okay.
But I was gonna say
Yeah.
on a more positive note, have you guys seen Javon? Have you guys seen Javon Evans? This guy is amazing in the
he's
ring.
thrusted himself into the main event scene of NXT. Showed up
Yeah,
on SmackDown and had a banger. The crowd kind of wanted him to beat Sami Zayn for the U.S. title, and it was
because Sammy is just Cody Jr. and everyone's
yeah.
so bored with him.
Mhm.
Yes.
And so yeah, this guy was like a bubbling, I guess, kind of talent, and now he seems to have come into his own. And he's if they bring up Trick or Oba, he'll fill that spot right away and be at the top of NXT if he himself
And I,
doesn't.
I would be into a Javon Ricky Saints feud going on,
Mm-hmm.
which congrats to Ricky
A
Saints
little
for
bit of a
getting his
weird
hands on the
choice
top
as a
title.
person to topple Oba, but whatever. Obviously he's
Now, Nick,
established.
you watch NXT a little bit more. Who would you prefer to top Oba? Like, what?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like, Trick's a heel and he's doing his the thing where he's like the TNA champ.
And also, I think part of part of my concern, not watching it enough, but knowing about this, like, Oba's character is basically he's an unstoppable beast.
Yeah, kind
When you
of.
bring him up to the main roster, there's some other unstoppable beasts.
Yeah.
Does he just at some point fall into the background?
Depends
Like
how they
other
book him, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's different. Like, he's an imposing figure, even more so in that tiny arena.
Yes.
So maybe when he's in a giant arena, it might not hit the same. But
And I mean, talking about what we were talking about at that previous, as previous title defense where he picked up Javon and threw him clean out of the ring through a table. That's the closest we have to like an ECW clip in 25 years. It's incredible
Yeah.
to go watch that. So I don't know if he captures that on the main roster. Hopefully they book him like that. But I'm assuming with him losing the title, a call-up's pretty imminent.
yeah, and it's crazy how much they won't bring Trick up because they're I don't know, they feel like they need him down there, or is he not ready? I don't know.
I do like that Trick is getting the full swing of I had a really great face run. Now I'm getting a really good heel run too.
Yeah, I mean, his time will come. Obviously, they obviously
Yes.
really like him.
I mean, I think that's unlike Oba, who I think obviously could get that push. I think Trick they're working with the idea of that's who we build this company around, much like Braun Breaker. I think he's what would that be called? A flag holder? Something like that? I
Yeah.
don't know.
we'll
It's
give him
11
that.
o'clock.
I get
Can't remember
the
what it-
tell me if I'm wrong. I very well might be because I don't watch a ton of NXT. But I get a lot of Ahmed Johnson vibes from Obafemi. Is that correct? Incorrect? Like build kind of like meh character a little bit, but he's imposing as hell.
I think Ahmed Johnson was actually just in a really bad car accident.
Really?
Yeah,
That's sad. The Pearl River Plunge, man.
I would see it because you're dealing with a guy who just has an absolute like
Freak.
insane physique.
Yeah.
And pretty much you're working with just this guy is brute strength.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I know it's implied, but obviously a much better worker than Ahmed would have ever been.
Yeah, he was.
Ahmed
Ahmed was.
Johnson's okay, but it was a drunk driver hit him.
Oh shit!
He's got some broken ribs and stuff. This is like breaking news.
Wow.
Shit.
So are we breaking the news? Are we the first to mention this?
I mean, I'm referencing a story that was posted like 12 hours ago. So,
All right, we might be the
but
first.
as far as
podcast.
breaking news goes, for us,
were we the
I'm going to
ones that
say
posted it?
a resounding yes.
Yeah. So we posted it,
Mm-hmm.
and we're just looking at our information.
Oh yeah, on our
Well,
on our
Ahmed
blog.
Johnson, we hope you get better and you feel better, man.
I mean, I don't like you speaking for all of us on that.
Really?
I mean, you could do that.
Would you have a different feeling?
No, Rob. I'm just keeping everybody on their toes. Keeping everybody on their toes. No,
What do you think?
Listen,
See,
Right, you
obviously-
think Greg was going to turn heel on the?
Yeah, I
rolled
rolled the carpet out for him to
get you, man.
to cut a promo, and he
Little
looked at
remix,
me
man.
and he
No, no.
deer in the headlighted it.
Yeah,
Huh? What? Huh?
I didn't do it.
Well, you guys got anything else? 5 letters, 1 word.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
That's all we got.
There's an apostrophe in there,
Bro, they're not. See you next week.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
All right.
Good night.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Like,
Subscribe.
comment.
Watch the rest of the channel.
We love you.
See if you can find Janetti.
The condom.